you have to have that kind of playstyle in your blood in order to play this character.
Yeah,
so
right.
we got one half of it.
Yeah, these are both characters that, regardless of how slow they play neutral, eventually the goal is to get in as close as you can. Look at D-Money smiling. Did you see that when this game started? D-Money had an evil little grin. D-Money is a mischievous man, and I would not feel safe on stage with that man.
When you get that Alolan whip and it's just a 325 right at the start, like, I would be smiling too.
Right?
It's just like,
It's a little
you
Jim
just know,
Carrey
you're
smile
like,
flashing at us every now and then.
I'm going to hit this like 20 more times during the set, and I'm going to love it every time.
Yeah, right? They're going to have to watch that little cutscene, and I'm just going to be joyous as all get up.
These big hits coming out from both players, I feel like Arctice has to be worrying about revenge as well being an option. With Captain Falcon having such strong hits, we're seeing D-Money go for that revenge, and that could spell disaster for one of your stocks way early if you're not used to it.
D-Money with a great recovery there, albeit lucky to be alive. We had a lot of really close spots right there. That down air could have led into a knee, as Arctice is really putting on solid pressure. D-Money tries to reverse that. I love the idea. Doesn't work out, as the jab is going to send D-Money into a brutal spot.
Arctice does tech those, and we're seeing them go back and forth from one ledge to the other as Arctice is just heat-seeking missile, finding the first kill in this set, and just keeping this ledge pressure going.
Yeah, Arctice's movement is just so clean. I love watching the way this guy floats around the stage. We're seeing really solid ledge trumps. Every tech is being landed, just super consistent here for Arctice, as D-Money is having a hard time pinning down this Captain Falcon. Up B isn't going to be the thing to do it. 162% against Incineroar. How often do you see that live?
You usually see the opposite of Incineroar living to like 180 every stock, typically.
Right.
Here comes the Alolan Whip, and the slight hit is going to be taking off the top there. I think D-Money was like, I don't know if the full hit's going to kill, so I'm going to do the half hit and just kill off the top because I'm more confident in that killing.
Because it would have had to be all the way across stage at that point. And that move has really weird knockback scaling, where it's going to send you super far early percents, but the higher you get, it doesn't really scale that quickly.
No, it doesn't. So good awareness from D-Money there. Okay, jab one, contesting the Raptor boost at ledge.
Strange interaction, and yet again, Arctice just very slightly missing off of a down air confirm, but still with a bit of a lead, so not feeling too upset about it just yet, but you never know when Incineroar can work this back.
These two,
nice neutrality there for D-Money.
These two players are like shadowboxing next to each other because like they're still playing very close range, but they're playing almost like 5 inches away from each other than they typically should, just because it's like, you know, they don't want to overextend or get too close, because if one of them messes up, the other one is going to blow up their stock. So they're just being very cautious, but still putting on close range pressure that is still contesting space and just, you know.
And I think playing just outside that brawler range is going to benefit Arctice a little bit, because he has slightly less reactable burst options. So if Arctice is able to just barely stay outside of D-Money's boxing range, that's going to benefit him, as the strong hit of a Alolan Whip strongly takes that stock. Arctice now with a bit of a disadvantage, trying to deal with D-Money at the ledge here.
Trying to look for a jab there to contest something, not quite getting it. D-Money is in a very good spot for Incineroar, typically being at that higher percent. Hard to kill. I mean, okay, I look away and all of a sudden D-Money died off that back air. I thought he was going to live that.
Yeah, I thought it was too. Solid back air though. I saw D-Money kind of shrug. He might have not gotten the DI that he would have liked off that.
Probably. Oh no! Oh
the down air too! Arctice with the reversal, able to take the stock at 0. I saw that side B kill somebody at 0% on PS2 earlier. Arctice didn't kill at PS2 this time, but was immediately able to find the down air, and D-Money laughed it off. What a cheater.
I feel like you just gotta like shrug that off, because D-Money was going for the nair to just push Arctice off the stage a little bit more. But I think look, he's smiling. He's like, all right, you know, I just have to take it and run, because that is what it is. And he could have survived if Arctice hadn't reacted, you know, so perfectly with that second downer. D-Money was going to live that initially.
Yeah, and I think in this matchup, you're good for at least one stock a game that kind of looks like that. And I think D-Money is very aware of the reality of this matchup, so he's just kind of laughing it off. He's like, you got me this time. You got me this time.
But you got him for the rest of the set. We'll see.
Exactly. Everyone that bet D-Money feels pretty confident that he can find 1 or 2 of those of his own, as Arctice with a solid state of advantage here. I like the reverse up there.
Yeah, the reverse up there kind of looking like Bayonetta, honestly, but I Captain Falcon.
Yeah, right?
So that was a great combo. Not finding anything, but finding percent from such a huge string is going to be very beneficial for Arctice going forward in this game.
Ooh, see Falcon dive on a disadvantage. Weak hit nair off the wall jump. Man, Arctice movement is just so fresh. The back air to send off stage. D-Money, how do you get back? Just barely missing with the back air as Arctice.
you see Arctice trying to go for the down air on the platform because Incineroar is tall enough to where that if that down air hits, Arctice is able to react with like a knee or a back air. So we might see one of those hit through the platform eventually, but it will be the Alolan Whip once again, killing for D-Money. That Alolan Whip is definitely the MVP of this character and this set in general.
D-Money just shield dashed 3 times in a row and then side beat and got the kill for it.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix
that
it.
I
mean,
peak neutral.
Yeah,
so
going for the missed hit on the Alolan Whip, trying to give Arctice a second stock here very early. And this is that scary percent that Incineroar thrives at. I mean, 70% right here. A little bit of a misplay off the stage for D-Money, losing that neutral game. But it doesn't matter because he got the ledge right back.
D-Money is relentless right now, is not giving Arctice any room to breathe. And now way below stage, finally the Falcon dive is giving Arctice a chance to kind of reverse this. But D-Money has held on to the stock for so long, getting out of that jab yet again with Revenge online. This game could be big bucks for D-Money right away.
Yeah, that gentleman didn't connect properly, and now Arctice has to deal with 2 stacks of Revenge and a full forward air, not killing surprisingly with Max Rage. That's an untechable off the bottom of the stage. 162, it's looking very dire for Arctice's second stock here.
Surely does. That was about as strong as an untechable can get in this game. And wait a minute, Arctice looking to turn this around right away. Just when we thought D-Money was in the driver's seat, Arctice is reaching for the wheel, pushing D-Money's feet off the gas.
Oh,
but he found himself right back, buckled up in that driver's seat. D-Money knows where he's supposed to be.
Alolan Whip on kill number like 6 or 5 right now at this point.
Yeah, right.
Like, ooh, good stop knee. Getting a kill. Arctice claws his way back from that second stock deficit with a clean kill. We're at 1 stocks apiece. And now D-Money really has to fight for this second game in order to push this further in the momentum.
Yeah, we're
for the
tied up
set.
on stocks, and Arctice is on the comeback, but it doesn't really feel like the momentum is favoring Arctice right now. We're seeing some strange stock takes on the side of him. We're not really seeing a lot of steady advantage like we're seeing from D-Money. Is just jumping into him, catching the jump with the Alolan Whip. D-Money is positioning himself so effectively right now.
Yeah, D-Money is definitely not phased by losing that stock very early to the stop knee, which, you know, could have spelled doom for most players, being that like they get kind of mixed up with their mojo. And now, I mean, D-Money's still playing this so strong with that Alolan Whip, once again getting another kill.
The amount of revenge that we saw from D-Money in that last couple of stocks, I think we saw like 6 or 7 revenges hit. In the entire first game, I think we saw 1, maybe 2. But he was just consistent with them, getting them every time Arctice put him in disadvantage. I'm excited to see where the adaptation comes through, where Arctice is able to get a massive punish. Because of all characters in the game, a missed counter out of disadvantage against Captain Falcon might be the scariest one.
Definitely. I mean, Arctice might have to pick and choose his battles, not get as aggressive as he has been, just because the Revenge is kind of a get-off-me option that Incineroar keeps using. So, I mean, if Arctice is able to adapt and realize, like, okay, you're going to go for a Revenge here, then I can wait and then punish that. But it also means that D-Money can just be like, I'm not even going to go for a Revenge. I'm just going to go for a forward air.
Because one good Revenge call-out against a good Captain Falcon should mean disaster. You should lose your stock for it. So Arctice is just going to look to put those pieces together right now as he uses disadvantage a couple times in a row. And D-Money gets so much mileage out of that neutral beat. He uses it so effectively.
Yeah, the Darkest Lariat just really sending off at a great angle and just also punishing shield too. We saw earlier in this game here, Darkest Lariat hit Arctice's shield and Arctice tried to go for the Falcon dive, and Darkest Lariat actually hit before the Falcon dive, which has kind of been like Captain Falcon's get out jail free card. So that's a really great move to be able to use on shield and not get punished for it.
I didn't mention this earlier, but I'm excited to see what we. I'm excited to see Kalos right now on the screen because Arctice gets some crazy movement on Kalos, and D-Money is not scared to run off stage, so we're almost guaranteed to get some crazy off-stage interactions. As we see Arctice rolling through the side B right there, I like that option, just to kind of trying to reset the stage position.
Yeah, Arctice trying to call a fast up smash, does not find it, doesn't even find the Nair landing into the knee. But I mean, you were saying, Kalos, earlier for Arctice, like, using the wall jump at the bottom of the stage to just kind of extend your edge guard is going to be big for Arctice if he's able to use it to his advantage. Okay, I think that was not a footstool, but D-Money just straight up missed the ledge, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, just misguarded on that up B. As
it happens.
I was just about to call attention to the pressure that Arctice and Captain Falcon can put on with these side platforms on Kalos. but Arctice didn't even need to use it. Gets a kill through sheer aura. D-Money too scared to grab that ledge, and now we're resetting neutral with a bit of an advantage here for Arctice, who's able to air dodge through the hits of that up B and get himself in a solid spot here on that platform. Tries to land with a knee, can't find it though.
Yeah, trying to find the cross drop kill off the side of Kalos, not finding it. Gets punished for that F smash with a back air himself, but D-Money at 85% could make a comeback. I mean, that first game was really lost to that last stock, you know, disadvantage state that happened. So, I mean, D-Money's really been fighting throughout this set, but Arctice is really just going in. The stop knee, he is making sure that he's finding these kills early before D-Money really gets to utilize that rage and the higher percent living. Yeah,
the rage and the revenge aren't coming through with the same level of effectiveness that we saw in this game one. And I think it's just because Arctice is kind of mixing up his advantage a little bit more. He's finding different options, and I think Kalos really allows him to do that. It gives him a whole nother layer of mix-ups on those side platforms. Ooh, but D-Money's able to get some revenge there. Finds himself back on stage. He just gets a repeat of Nair out of it. But eventually the Alone Whip is going to send off stage. Put him in a solid spot here.
Yeah, here comes another Alone Whip. Maybe, okay, not killing, but one more will do it. A lot of things will kill for Incineroar here, and that another Alone Whip once again, I mean, it covers the roll pretty well just because of the startup and also it being command grabs. So
the timing is so awkward to try and roll away from.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like, oh, I have to just go for it. And look at D-Money already making back this percent here, taking the lead after only, I want to say like 4 or 5 hits, really. I spoke too soon now.
But he did bring it all the way back, though. This game is just about neck and neck. The down air into the knee. Arctice finding it with so much consistency. He doesn't even look happy about it. He's like, I had to do it. I had to do it. You knew it was coming, and I still hit it.
It looked like it was going to be the left side that was going to get the knee, and you see Arctice be like, I got the stomp, let me turn around, and then do the knee.
Yeah, it was a good adjustment there from Arctice.
That was great movement.
Right. To get it on the right side, Arctice is just so fluid with the way he moves with this character. One thing I'm noticing, a little pattern, if you will, that could send Arctice into a Game 4 victory here, is that, you know, D-Money is pretty good about mixing up his revenges, but the time I'm seeing it most, when Arctice gets a down throw at mid-percent, I see the revenge come out almost every time. So I would be interested to see if Arctice is noticing that same pattern, and if we're going to get a massive punish off of it eventually.
Ooh!
Hey!
Do you think he noticed the pattern? I mean, like, that looked like that was prime revenge state right there,
yeah,
and Arctice waited a little bit, so I don't know. I think you're onto something.
Yeah, I've been seeing it a lot around these mid-percents, so we'll see. D-Money trying to get some sort of reversal of momentum right now. Is able to find an Alone Whip out of it.
Ooh, yeah, that shield's looking a little bit dire right there, poking through with the Dark Slaria and covering the roll. That Alone Whip will find another kill. It's been the MVP of the set, as we've mentioned previously.
It's interesting. D-Money's lucky to be alive right now, but Arctice is the one that's losing. He was able to make it back from that deep down air earlier on and find himself with a pretty solid lead here as Arctice is looking to find these openings on the platform. I really like the center platforms for Captain Falcon to mix up on.
I really think Arctice is calling out the revenges now because he's mixing up his timings, waiting a little bit, you know, going for a downer, like, more risky a punish rather, but it's just not working out. D-Money's not giving it to him. 3-1 stocks, and this is looking like a Game 5 situation. I mean, oh my goodness. Okay, D-Money.
No.
D-Money. Oh my goodness.
Don't do it to him. 3 times in a row, D-Money gets out there with aggression. And that was 3 times in a row where you send out the option where it's like, oh, you go for these once a game, you get it based on conditioning. But D-Money just did it 3 times. And Arctice kept getting hit for it. That last downer was a little bit more consistent. But look at this man smiling.
D-Money, I'm watching your stream. Why are you trying not to laugh,
Why are you trying
bro?
not to laugh? That's disrespectful as hell.
My character kind of recoverless. Please, I need this.
So good. So good, and that's the difference between these two players in terms of like their outlook on the game. D-Money loses and he's cheesing. Arctice wins with a stomp knee and goes, oh.
He goes, oh, okay.
He gotta shake his head, you know what I mean? It's like a difference in, not levels of composure, because I would say these two are both very composed, but it's a difference in type of composure, you know? Arctice has kind of more of a, like, cold-blooded, stone-cold composure, and D-Money has the the peanut composure, you know? The I'm just here to have a good time composure.
Honestly, similar to in Melee, Amsa. Amsa always
Yes.
laughing too. It's
Yes.
that I love that mentality of just like, you're just playing the game for fun. I mean, regardless of a D-Money winners or losers set, he's just having fun beating people with
Yeah.
Incineroar or just getting a Alolan Whip over and over again.
Yeah, it's always something funny when D-Money's on screen, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
He's always got something to laugh at. Just waits on the spot dodge and lets the neutral be rigged. D-Money's so patient.
Yeah, this is going to be scary for Arctice. I don't know why you went Town and City for this Game 5, especially with Alolan Whip killing so many times. If you're caught on the wrong side of the stage, Alolan Whip's going to kill mad early.
Yeah,
so.
we'll see at least one corner pressure sequence end in a 90% stock loss on the side of Arctice.
I definitely think D-Money banned Kalos after that one game.
Yeah.
Just not wanting to go back to that Game 5 situation. So makes sense. But, I mean, this being the choice, it's going to be interesting to see who finds this first blood in Game 5. I mean, it all comes down to momentum right here.
Yeah, I think Arctice just likes the stage because he wants the space. He wants to be able to have the room to dance around D-Money, but the back air sweeps him off stage all the way across. And Arctice with his work cut out for him now.
Yeah, he's got to find this kill real soon. There's an Alolan Whip. Incineroar being at 100% means that there's some rage going on here. And D-Money's going to want to ride this out as long as he can. Arctice trying to reach through these platforms with a dare, still not hitting throughout this set.
If all else fails, that man Arctice can move. His movement is just so satisfying to watch as he has D-Money up against the wall here. We'll see if he can clean up the stock. He goes for a down air, a couple of back airs trying to force the issue, but D-Money just comes out at disadvantage with the low and whip yet again.
Yeah, definitely trying to cover a jump from ledge. Oh, okay, the good down tilt into Nair getting off stage. D-Money is still hanging on to this advantage state and not letting, never mind, let the stock get away from him, but 96% is going to be the extra credit put on from D-Money.
Yeah, and that's a lot of extra credit. That's a 96% extra credit. You're getting 2 A+. You're getting a 4.0 for sure. It looks like Arctice knew that platform was coming in, by the way.
But the Alolan Whip, I mean,
yeah.
I said it earlier in the set, like, it's just unfortunate that it's killing so early off the side of Town and City. D-Money has really clawed his way back into this game. I think that Game 4 momentum was huge for his mentality.
You could get like a 2-minute montage of just a low and whip hitting in this set. D-Money has gotten so many Alolan Whips to connect. Oh, a nice sequence there from Arctice.
Take a shot.
It would have been so clean.
Take a shot every time D-Money hits a Alolan Whip. You will not survive. Just like you won't survive that stomp knee from Arctice. We got a last stock situation here. Arctice going down with a fight.
Yeah, the take a shot every time Arctice hits a knee drinking game wouldn't be much safer.
You will be a little drunk.
Yeah. You'll definitely be a little messed up. But now Arctice trying to chase out a disadvantage. This game has felt like all D-Money's, but all of a sudden Arctice is very much in this. Any sequence of advantage could do it. D-Money though surging forward, trying to take the stage control.
D-Money's waiting. I think Arctice knows that he's looking for that Alolan Whip. Oh, the ledge trump. They're not killing, but this kid hits.
Oh, it didn't set the right way for Arctice to get the tech. Arctice lost his jump and D-Money was able to run in and take it. And in a set that was full of explosiveness and ridiculous states of advantage, the thing that was able to take it in the very last moment was a slow edge guard. Was just
nair.
A couple of weak nairs and a couple of missed jumps.
And the Falcon Dive didn't grab D-Money. That's the surprising part too, because I expect Falcon Dive to be able to grab and then you get that advantage state. I'm ready to tech it, you know?
Yeah.
But like, it didn't connect.
I think it was right at the very end of that distance.
It was very close. I thought it was going to connect, honestly.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think he was a few frames away from avoiding the grab hit.